This is the story of my 2021. Hey friends, welcome to 2022. This day marks 3 years that I've been a paraplegic. That fateful day when I snowboarded off a cliff. And what a journey it's been. You know, I wouldn't take it back even if I could, because of all the personal growth that I've been through. And I want to take the chance in this video to just look back at the previous year and how far I've come this year. It's been an extremely challenging and rewarding year, most notably like ending a 5-year relationship with Lou. So Lou is leaving, not clickbait. And saying goodbye to Luna. You know, there's Luna, this is a message for you. You know, there's been a lot of struggles this year, but it's ultimately been incredibly rewarding. I've expanded my comfort zone immensely. Yeah, let's take a look back, shall we, and just see. You know, I've made 36 YouTube videos in 2021. I recorded 28 podcasts. I finally ended my time at rehab, which was sad because I love all those guys down at Evian. This is B. Hey. B.
It was all a dream, living carefree in Morzine, to a hospital bed, dosed up on morphine. Things all changed on a random Thursday, took a wrong turn and it turned into the worst day. Wasn't always smooth, didn't think I would last. Now I do YouTube and I've got a podcast, little bit of rapping, making things happen, cause life never tells you when the last time you'll strap in. I made the change from depressed and sad. It's not about what I've lost, but it's what I still have. People who know me, they tell me I'm a fun guy. The secret to my joy is the magic in the fungi. Sometimes in life situations they don't seem fair. Still riding bikes, I just strap it to my wheelchair. My life isn't hindered, it's filled with bliss. When I was first injured I couldn't picture this. Yeah, smiles every day with the right attitude, full of gratitude for the things I can do. Yeah, damn right I like the life I live. It's not about what you take, but it's what you can give, huh? Stereotypes of a wheelchair misunderstood.
They were amazing. I improved my French loads. I did 18 wide grip pull-ups. That was my personal best. Then I got to ride in a Tesla, which was fun. Whoa! I spent a few months of the summer looking after Luna on my own while Lou was down in the south of Spain. Luna had an enormous stick that she was carrying. I like big sticks and I cannot lie. You other doggies can't deny. And that was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I got to put the bike in the car on my own, spend some time with Luna and like... Yeah, good girl. And that was probably one of the highlights actually of my whole year, was that summer with Luna. It was really wonderful. You're a good girl. Yeah, you're a wet one, aren't you? We got caught in the rain. Also, when Lou left, I almost died in a bloody hand bike accident. So I just like drifted into the snow at the side and I was like... And I was like, oh, I'm alive, man. I'm like, how good was that? There were more wheelchair fails when I fell over out of my bike again, and Benji moved in for a bit. That was fun.
Lovely little spot for a little...
Just catching some rays, are you?
I had my ups and downs, but ultimately I realised that being able-bodied isn't going to make all my problems go away. And sometimes I over-romanticize about that, you know, oh, if only I wasn't in a wheelchair. I think, you know, you got to try and look at the bright side of life. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that life can be really hard sometimes, regardless of disability. I have some able-bodied friends right now that are going through some incredibly tough times. Yeah, sometimes it is really tough being the wheelchair guy, but sometimes it's really tough being human. Sometimes I think I over-romanticize the idea of being able-bodied again, and like, oh, if only I was able-bodied, like all my problems would disappear. But they wouldn't, of course. That's what this, the rich tapestry of life just provides you all these opportunities, and you can't even experience happiness without experiencing sadness, So I guess if you have the time and free attention to be watching this video, then that is a privilege that you shouldn't take for granted. There are people that are suffering from the acute stages of bereavement, political oppression, maybe caught in a war zone, and there's probably about 1 billion people on this planet that would consider their prayers answered if they could trade places with you right now. I took the very last kayak ride on the lake with Lou and Luna, which was incredibly bittersweet. Whoa! I'll go get it. So there's a girl over there who's not very good at standing on her paddleboard, and I said, that girl's not very good at standing up, is she? And then Lou said,
neither are you.
I was really present for the last moments of spending time with Lou and Luna before they left for the UK, and that was, a very bittersweet time for me. It was excruciatingly exquisite. One day I'll play fetch with Luna for the last time. Each time we do something, pleasant or unpleasant, is one final time we'll do it. And there will come a time when you'll do something for the last time, and you'll rarely know when that is. But I'm in the privileged position that I get to realize that my time with Luna and Lou has an expiry date, and it's looming, and I get to be as present as possible. How much attention Luna is paying to the stick. I think attention is our true source of wealth, even more so than time, because we can waste time being distracted. But if you're fully present in the moment and you enjoy and experience life and all the exquisite, beautiful, bittersweet moments, then I don't think it's a waste at all. And remember, you get another day to live on this earth, and they're not guaranteed. So enjoy it. I also pushed myself outside the comfort zone, going to an all French speaking handy sport event, which was really fun.
Yeah, I'm struggling a bit.
I feel a little bit disheartened with the French. Everyone here has a disability, but I feel like I have the biggest handicap, which is not being able to speak or understand French very well. Sometimes they may as well be speaking Japanese.
The next day.
That was amazing. It felt like before my accident, I am a happy man. The park here is just beautiful. Aqua golf was actually really fun. So I've had a wicked day. It's just finished. There was like prize giving and stuff. It's been really overwhelming. I've had like the best weekend. Just seeing the other people enjoy themselves as well. Like there are people here that are technically more disabled than me, but have been disabled for so long that they're like superhuman. I remember he was even bleeding from the dick. I gave myself urethral trauma and I had an indwelling catheter for a month or maybe 6 weeks, and that was an experience, Well, basically I'm bleeding from the dick, and that situation got a bit worse.
Ouch. This is your bladder. This is bad. This is very full. It's emergency. I was like, yeah, no shit. That's why I'm here, mate. Gratitude, man. I'm really, really grateful for all the medical assistance I'm receiving. I love the healthcare system here, honestly. It was almost worth it happening just for me to feel this elated at just receiving such amazing medical care. So, yeah. Anyway, back to the leg bag for a bit. Now I'm going to get dressed and piss off. Whee!
It's actually really lovely to think back to that time, and sometimes I take it for granted that, you know, I don't have an indwelling catheter now, you know, because that was, and I'm not bleeding from the dick, you know, my urethral trauma has healed, and sometimes I forget about that. So really looking back on these videos is really rewarding for me, you know, it's really great. I went whitewater kayaking, which was awesome. Cheers, Nat and Jeremy. I got to ride on a quadrix, I went on a boat, I've diligently kept a gratitude journal, which has been insanely good for my mental health. I've consistently used psychedelics this year as well to improve my health, potentially controversially, but you know, I've documented it on this channel how consistently they've helped me, you know, see life through the lens of love, to, you know, have that tool that can help me through these tough times. I started therapy with BetterHelp, which was really wonderful, provided me with lots of deep introspection about like what direction I wanted to take my life in. Probably one of the highlights of my year was I had my parents visit me in Morzine. It was really wonderful. I had a great time. Flew on a plane for the first time. I went back to the UK. I saw Lou and Luna. We were reunited. We spent a wonderful holiday.
Gorgeous. Come on, you. Hey, gorgeous. Hello. Oh my God, hello. Yes. Hey, buddy. Hey, you. Oh, yes. Oh, buddy. Yes. Hello, you. Oh, good to see you. Oh. Yeah, we made it. We made it. We're here.
And I'm so grateful that I documented it all, and I have all this wonderful like 36 videos of documenting my whole entire year and just how far I've come since being in a hospital bed, and crikey, you know, having Lou, and then getting Luna as a puppy, and then, you know, having that flat down in Saint-Jean, which was, you know, had these horrible neighbors, and then moving here, and then everything being wonderful, and then everything not being so wonderful, and then Lou leaving, and then me being on my own, and wow, it's just been an incredible journey, man. And you know, what a life, hey, what a crazy life. And if one of the things I've really learned the most, I think, since being in a wheelchair is that it's become my new normal, and I realize that problems will keep coming up, some of them to do with being in a wheelchair, but again, just to go back, I think one of the things that I really appreciate is the epiphany that, or the realization that no matter what happens in life, it'll always be difficult. It will always be difficult, regardless of whether you're in a wheelchair or not. You know, again, I over-romanticize sometimes about being able-bodied. Oh, if only I was able-bodied, life would be so much easier. But then I look around at my able-bodied friends, and they're all suffering in their own way, you know? So, you know, those people that complain a lot about stuff, and it's really annoying because you're like, oh man, like, you just constantly complain about stuff all the time. I really feel sorry for those people, because I think being happy does actually come down to just making a choice to focus on the positive things in life. And we all have the opportunity to focus on the positives. No matter how bad things are, you can always choose to focus on the positives, or you can always choose to complain about everything that goes wrong. On this day of, you know, reflection of being 3 years since my accident, I think I honestly wouldn't change a thing. Well, maybe I would have looked at my phone a bit less, you know, for sure. Like, wouldn't everyone? One of the things I've learned recently is one of the best things you can do is not judge your self-worth on others' opinions of you. It's so important. It's so important. It's so much easier said than done, especially when, you know, life throws up challenges at you. So when I end this video with love yourself and each other, I mean it. If you don't love yourself, no one's gonna love you. So you really gotta love yourself. So love yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.